Hey guys, what's up and welcome to today's video. We are going to be doing something brand new on my channel. I have an idea for a series and I want to know what you guys think about it. So leave me a comment down below, give me your feedback and your thoughts, but I want to start doing like a top 5 series. And we are going to start off with my top 5 favorite Colourpop eyeshadow palettes. I have made well over 200, I think 230 videos now here on my channel, most of which is testing out product. So without even saying, I have obviously accumulated quite the collection. I do want to dive into more decluttering because I am starting to drown in this room that I'm in. With makeup, I pretty much don't even have room on my vanity. My drawers are completely full. It is time for a cleanse and a detox. So with that comes going through all of my makeup, which means I want to share with you guys my top favorite items. Before we jump into it though, you guys, I do want to say that my 2-year anniversary is coming up here on YouTube. I believe it's August 15th or 16th. I have to double check, but I'm just sitting here like, wow, I cannot believe that I have been creating content for YouTube for 2 years. And we're talking consistently. I don't think I've ever taken more than a week and a half off since I started. And that was either because I was sick or it was because of my wedding. Like I have just been consistently coming out week after week with content. And it's been so rewarding and such a learning experience. And I definitely want to share it with you guys. So there will be a pretty awesome giveaway coming up with that. So stay tuned. I just want to thank you guys quickly for your love and support. So thank you for sticking with me. OG subs, I see you guys in the comments. I know who you are. I love you so much. Y'all, all of you though, all of you mean the world to me. So with all that being said, let's jump into it and I'm going to share with you guys my 5 favorite Colourpop eyeshadow palettes. All right, now these aren't in any particular order. I love them all equally. I don't play favorites. Well, maybe I do just a little bit. I'm just gonna kind of quickly go over why I love each of these palettes and let you know why I think that they would even be worth your money. So that's part of this as well. Colourpop has a ton of eyeshadow palettes. They're pretty much releasing a palette like every other week, it seems. And while I haven't been able to try all of them, I have tried a pretty good chunk. Let's start with the first palette that I want to talk about, and that is the Zodiac palette. Now, this was done in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. She is one of my absolute favorite OG beauty YouTubers. I love her. She is just so sweet, and at least she seems sweet and kind. I've never met her, but I can say that I just really love her chill, laid back vibe. One thing that I love about Kathleen Lights and her collaborations is that she really pours a lot of herself and her personality into it, and this palette would be nothing less. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. The inspiration, you can just feel Kathleen in this palette, and the color story again speaks to that as well. I just love the pops of color down here. I love that you can create neutral looks, and the formula in this is absolutely fantastic. I can't even tell you which shade I love more than the other. I literally like every single shade in this palette. I have used every shade in this palette. It is just so wearable. The layout of this, again, the color story makes it very easy to use. If you are someone who is newer to makeup, but you want to get in a little bit more into color, dive a little bit more into your artistry, I think that this would be a good gateway into that. It's not intimidating, and I think that the way that the colors are laid out makes it very simple. So from the packaging to the color story to the formula, all of it is just a win, and I absolutely love this palette. Moving on to the second one. This is one that I personally feel like not enough people talked about, and I really don't know why. I remember when this was being teased and Trend Mood talked about it, a lot of people were saying that it was boring. I don't know, but there was something about it with me personally that just called my name. I'm like, I have a good feeling about that one. This is another collab. This is the Brown Sugar palette. This was done in collaboration with Karrueche. I am in love, first of all, with these 9-pan palettes that Colourpop is coming out with. I think that this is good for someone who doesn't want a ton of options. Maybe they aren't a makeup collector, and it's just less wasteful, if you ask me. In this palette, you could wear every single shade. There literally is not a shade in this palette that you would not wear. If you are someone who likes neutral, warm toned, and you want the ability to kind of kick it up a notch and make it smoky, darker, you want more shades that you can use as liner for just like a pop of color right on the lash line, you will love this. I absolutely love the undertones. I love that this is mostly matte. 6 of the 9 shades in this palette are matte, and you've got all the shimmers that you would need. inner corner brow bone highlight, something all over the lid, and then you've got this duochrome shade again to kind of kick it up a notch if you want to do something a little bit different. This is like the best everyday eyeshadow palette. The undertones are spot on. Pretty much any skin tone can pull this off. Nothing in here is ashy or a blend away into nothing. It is just so good, you guys. I love this one and I wish more people talked about it. All right, now I know that I said, or maybe I didn't say, that I don't typically play favorites here, but I do have to say if I had to pick just one out of this collection, this palette would probably be it. This is the Give It To Me Straight palette. I did do a dedicated review on this one on my channel. This is like the most perfect wedding day romantical type palette. And romantical, I don't even know if that's a word, but I know I used it consistently in the video that I made to review this palette, so I thought I'd whip it out of my vocabulary arsenal and use it again because we're talking about this palette. But I love these shades. These are perfect. These shades are perfection. They're like warm mauve nudes. They're just perfect. The undertones spot on, just beautiful, perfect for every day, for events, weddings, springtime. There's an airplane flying over us right now. Sorry about that, you guys. I love this palette. This is, again, probably one of my favorites of all time. This shade right here up front, and then this shade right here straight up. I'm gonna swatch it for you guys. Oh my gosh. These are just two of the most beautiful metallic shades ever. I am in love. Absolutely love it. Again, color story, layout, everything is just so well curated, laid out, perfect colors, and we've got a ton of matte options in here. Everything that you would need for a crease shade, deepening the outer corner, lighter, softer looks, more lighter bit, can't talk, lighter, more soft looks, deeper, more smoky looks. You can do it. There's a trend here, as you can see, that I love palettes that you can take from day to night. I love that versatility, and I love a color story that makes that very easy, and that's what I love about the palettes that I'm sharing with you. Number 4, the Sweet Talk palette. Now, this was one that was a little bit different for Colourpop because they introduced some new finishes. First off, this shade right here, Side to Side. This is one of my all-time favorite shades in a palette because it's like a glitter topper. I hope that you can see that here in the camera, but my goodness, it is so glittery and reflective. If you are someone who likes that glittery reflectiveness, but you don't like putting a loose glitter on your lids like me, because no matter what, they fall into my lashes and all over my face, drives me absolutely bonkers, then this is what you would absolutely love about this palette because it gives you that option. Side to Side is actually a super shock formula that they designed to have in a pressed shadow palette like this. So that was new for them. And what was also new was the fact of having pressed glitters in their palettes. I am not a huge fan of glitter, but the reason why I like these is because they're not like oily. If you've ever stuck your finger into palettes that have pressed glitters and they kind of feel like that oily Vaseline texture, these are not like that, and they do sit nicely on the lid. I will say that these don't seem to shed, as I call it, as much as other pressed glitters or glitters in general. I actually can pull these off without even using a glitter glue, and I get a lot less fallout. So I do enjoy them. I don't reach for them a lot, but I do have to say the overall warm, peachy spring tones in this palette, the holographic packaging, it is just beautiful. I love this one. Another winner from Colourpop. Last but not least, and what I have on my eyes today is the California Love palette. I actually purchased this right when it launched. This is one of their newer ones. I just never got to doing a dedicated review. So let me know if you want to see a tutorial on this eye look, because right now I am all in. I am all in with the orange, warm, kind of bronzy eye looks right now. I do want to get their orange palette. I don't know what it's called. I know that everyone freaked out about the yellow one, and that one is pretty, but the orange one, yes. Oh my God, I have to get my hands on that one. But nonetheless, this is just, again, a beautiful, very, very warm, summery type palette. We've got a pressed glitter shade again here. But I have to say that what I love most about this palette is the mattes. Oh my goodness, are the mattes in this palette freaking amazing. They are so blendable and beautiful on the eyes. And some of them even have like micro reflex of glitter in them to kind of give a more satin finish. The collection of mattes in here are just delicious, beautiful. Absolutely love it. Now, I do want to give an honorable mention to one palette, and that is the Just My Luck palette. The reason why I didn't include this in my top 5s nonetheless is because I don't reach for it really that often, but I do have to give it that honorable mention because this is my favorite collection of green shadows. I did pick up the Melt Cosmetics Smoke Sessions palette, which was, I wouldn't say this is a dupe for that, but if you love green shadows and you don't want to shell out over $50 for a palette, then this one right here, these shadows are just, they're beautiful. They are pigmented, they blend, and they're long wearing. I love this palette. Green is one of my favorite colorful shadows to use. I love green shadows, absolutely love. It hit the nail on the head with the color story, the greens in here. I know some of them look similar, but they do all look very different when you actually put them on the lid. The collection is very smart, the collection of colors here, because they all blend together, nothing looks muddy, and you have everything in here to create a bomb-ass green eyeshadow look. So there you guys have it. Give this video a huge thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more top 5s. Sound off in the comments for your ideas for top 5 videos. What do you want to see next? How often would you like to see these videos? Or let me know if you think this is a dumb idea. I would love to hear your feedback, but please be nice. Subscribe to my channel before you go if you haven't already. Again, be on the lookout. Make sure you have that bell button on because that 2-year anniversary giveaway is coming. I have been waiting for a release that I know would be good to include in a giveaway. You guys can probably guess which one it's going to be, but I am super excited. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your love and support, and I will see you in Monday's video. Bye guys!